Hey, everybody, this is Steve with Three Fat Truckers. We're down here at the Match 2023 Truck Show here in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm sitting here with my two co-hosts, Dave and Bill. How we doing, fellas?
Fantastic.
Here.
I present. Oh. Hey,
Morning, gentlemen.
today is Saturday, April 1st, the last day of the
that's
show
right.
down here. And
Heads
you know what?
up,
April
heads
1st
up,
is what?
heads
April
up.
Fool's Day?
Yeah.
But hey,
In this seat all day.
we're sitting here talking with Brian Mathis from the Big Rig Mattress, and we're not fooling around here, boys.
Yeah.
How we doing today, Brian?
I'm doing very good, thank you.
Hey, give us a little info on what you guys are promoting here.
Well, we've been manufacturing a mattress made specifically for the trucking industry for the last 17 years. We're probably the longest guy. I mean, I've seen a lot of mattress guys come and go through here. They come in with a kind of a cheap product and sell a bunch of them, and everybody spends the rest of their time for the next 2 or 3 years doing warranties, so they quit coming.
Well, me and Brian become friends yesterday. He's the only guy I walked by yesterday. Says, "Hey, come on over here and lay down a little bit. Try this out."
Well, Dave and I have been talking for some time now. We've been like, you know what? First thing we got to do when we get there is find a guy that's selling mattresses.
That was the number
both
one
need a
thing
new
we
mattress.
talked about.
So obviously, being in the trucking industry with the mattresses and stuff here, your mattresses are made for larger fellows like ourselves.
Well, we have two varieties. We have a standard firm, and then when we first developed it, we do a lot of testing. I'm an engineer by trade. That's
Okay.
what I do.
He drives a train.
And something like that. I drive everything but a train.
Oh,
I brought my cousin's husband's. He's about 6'7" and about 400 and something pounds, and so I said, try this thing out. And
Sure.
he laid on the first one we built, and he said, I sink into this one. I said, no kidding. So
4 inches.
So I built him a mattress. I beefed it up. And he's like, man, I love this. So he slept on it. So I had another guy that my dad had a truck repair shop. That's what I grew up fixing trucks when I was a kid. And so he had one of his customers come by. His name was Chuck Goodall, and Chuck's about 525 pounds. And
Wow.
Dad said, you need to go over and talk to Brian. And so he came over, and he brought me his brand new premium Peterbilt mattress that he had just bought from someplace. And
Look like a wafer.
he had smashed that thing all to pieces. I mean, it didn't even look like a spring. We tore it apart and looked down the inside. So I put him in. I just give him one. I said, try this out, see how it does. I really didn't know if it'd handle it or not. That's pretty heavy. That's pretty heavy load. And so he come back to me a couple of years later. He said, I bought a new truck. I need a different size. He said, but I'm gonna buy it this time.
I'm gonna buy it this time.
So
they held up all them years for him. Did a good job.
Well, the interesting thing, 3 or 4 years ago, he come back by. He brought the mattress. He said, I'm retiring. He said, this thing's got 1.5 million miles on it. I just wanted you to know. So
That is a good.
we got all kinds of confidence.
Like I talked to him yesterday when I walked down there. Half of the mattress use is a chair. You sit on the side of the damn thing. And my mattress is
the edge always breaks down.
Right, breaks down.
Yeah.
And then I'll flop it over, and then the edge breaks down on the other side.
So if you look at our advertising, we're running them on the TVs over there, and you can get them. You can see it on our website. One of the part of our advertisements, we take a semi truck and we run it over the core of the mattress with a person laying next to it. So it's kind of a do not disturb type deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I could, we probably, to make that commercial, run over that mattress core, pocketed spring core. We probably run over it a dozen times to make a commercial. I can make you a bed out of it after we're doing that, and you'd never have a clue. If
It had been run over.
been run over by a semi truck. Yeah,
It's amazing. I laid on it, and it is one of the most comfortable things.
I might just have to get one for the back seat of my pickup. You guys make them smaller, don't you?
we make them any size you want. We do RVs and we do trucks.
I go, you got one for a 980, and he goes, measure it, call me. I said, okay.
40 by 80.
But we used to tell people, just get the VIN number. We'll round up what.
Yeah.
30% of the time we got the wrong size from the manufacturer, so we quit doing
The mattress I got's like that much too short. 'Cause either the pillows all go down in the end of it, or Blanket goes down in
That's for you to be able to stuff down in there.
I don't need to stuff down in there. I got enough shit on me. I want to stuff me down in
Well,
there.
yeah, come to think of it, I do have about that much space on each end of mine.
Yeah.
Irritates me a little bit.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do with that space.
Well, you're short enough. You ain't even touching both
It
ends.
had nothing to do with
hugging that.
touching. Come on. Fat and short, boy, you're kicking a man when he's down and rolling.
So, do you got a website? How can somebody get a hold of
Yeah.
you if they're interested in getting one?
Yeah, I mean, we only sell online. We don't have any
Online
dealer.
only.
The reason is it is an expensive mattress to manufacture.
Sure.
We make everything ourselves in our factory. The springs. The reason we do that is when we first started doing this, to make a mattress durable enough to roll up, nobody made a core that was acceptable that would hold up to that, because the cores would come apart from a traditional mattress. So we started out. And by the way, it's the bigrigmattress.com, the Big Rig Mattress.
The Big Rig Mattress.
Thebigrigmattress.com. So, but we started out, we had to go find somebody that would make the fabric that we wrap that and make it the way we wanted it to. So we wanted it to react the right way with the bonding material for the springs.
Sure.
We get our wire out of Kentucky. So I mean, it comes out of a mill here in Kentucky, and every spool of wire is a certification.
Legged and Platt, probably.
No,
Different brand?
No,
Yeah.
it's different. But it is every spool of wire has a mill cert on it, so we know exactly what the tensile strength is of the wire that we run. And matter of fact, when they run the wire, our procedures are they put the wire reel on the machine and they hang that cert right there on the machine while they're running that wire, so we know what we're running when we're running.
So you guys are basically building it from the ground up, making your own
Every
coils and
component,
everything like that.
I mean, that was the only way we could make it and get to this point. I mean, the problem you have in this industry is truck drivers have been lied to by more than any other demographic in the world. They've been told this.
They're pretty good at spinning the yarn too, though. So.
Well, you know, there is that. But
Dispatchers. He's right there on your doorstep. You can't see him? Come on, get out of here. You got to go.
So how many years have you been doing this?
We've been making this mattress for 17 years.
17 years.
Yeah. So.
I want one and I ain't even seen it yet.
You want one, I haven't even seen it yet. I hear you.
Yeah.
Trust me, when you go down and make a left.
I need.
We do source everything U.S. and that's the only real way to control quality. And I don't have enough money if somebody sends me a container load of crap to just throw it aside and buy another one. I gotta make sure it's right.
And he said you can unzip it.
Oh yeah, it's like I say, it's designed specifically for the trucking industry. So it's got all the soft goods, all the soft part of the mattress, the foam, the cover, the FR, all the things that are sewn into it are sewn into one single kit that zips off of it. So you have basically a two-part unit. It's a core and a soft goods kit, which we sew in our shop. And so you can take it apart. You can open it up, inspect it, look at it. Also if you can get a little bit dirty sometimes in this trucking business, and so you can take it off. Take it to
truck driver actually wash something? Oh my goodness!
So take it to dry cleaner.
What's the turnaround time? Say I get on your website and give you the information, my size and everything I need. How long does it usually take to get one made and shipped?
We typically ship within 48 hours unless it's a custom. A custom takes a little bit of time to get a custom. Yeah.
And you got them stupid truck drivers that drive real slow and supply chain and the UPS drivers stuck in my yard.
Now,
as opposed to putting it on FedEx.
Where are you located at? I mean, do you ever have drivers pick up at your door?
We do. We have a factory in Dalton, Georgia.
And
it's with truck parking. You can swing in.
You have like a showroom and stuff there.
We do have a showroom there. They can come by. They're basically the only two places to buy the beds, in our showroom and on the internet. We don't have dealers. The Big Rig Mattress is really wholesale price. I mean, it's an expensive.
No, you're not like putting on Amazon or something like that, selling any other sites.
We kind of tried that one time, and we never jihad, so that's just the way it went. So
that's pretty nice to be able to just swing by your shop though too, as far as having some truck parking and check out what you got, and if you got what they need that day, they can just Do you have some in stock they can just take with them?
Yep. Usually, I mean, it would save you some time to order it a couple hours early or
Sure.
a day early or something and just swing by.
Just in case that size is an oddball. Or
Yeah, I mean, they got. I mean, everybody's got stuff to do, but I mean, we will stop and get one made for somebody. But I mean, we make them there, so they're
Gotcha.
when you roll in, they're not sitting in a box ready to go out to your truck. They're
Next time you better get yours measured and call him next time you go
Well,
by
he
there.
said once you open that box, you ain't putting it back in there.
no, it's
Or like open the can of the snakes popping out on you.
yeah. Everybody asks us, does it take time to reconstitute that like the foam beds? And I said, no, it'll constitute the daylight side of you.
There you
Beware.
go. There you go.
I want to get it where it needs to go.
I'm interested in just stopping by his shop now.
I just stopped by his booth. He got everything right down
Yeah,
there.
I'm
He got a lot
gonna
of
go
booths.
take a look here. We get
Yeah,
done.
there's a lot of beds down there. What booth number you guys at?
69072.
69072.
Yeah, I've been sleeping on this same design for 30 years.
Now, have you made the larger version to have in your home?
We do kings and queens. We actually have another product called Current Mattress, which is, I call it. We did it for the ladies. It's a little taller and it's a little prettier than the truck mattress. You know,
It's covered up with a bed set.
You know, I'm an engineer, and I've said that many times, and
And you still get shot down,
I've been
don't you?
smacked down quite a few times. Yeah.
You would think.
I mean, when we first built the heavy duty one for my cousin's husband, I said I wanted to call it the big fat ugly trucker mattress, but nobody'd let me do
Nobody
that.
goes that one.
Outvoted every time.
Well, hey, Brian, I'd like to thank you for stopping by, taking a little time out of your day to talk with us.
Well, thank you
Be
for
sure
having
to
me. I
stop if you're
appreciate
down
it.
here
This
this
looks
week.
like you
Stop
guys
by
got
and see Brian over here, and maybe get a couple orders for him.
Well,
I'd
looks
like
like
to.
you guys got a good thing going here, so I hope you do well.
I'm glad you stopped over.
Thank you, sir.
Good job.
Thank you, guys.
Probably catch it on YouTube. You had a couple hours.
I'll get
if
it up
the internet's working, you'll be able to.